The preaching of protein, that's pretty much what Picturefit has been all about for a few years now, and no doubt you'll always have me touting protein's importance for virtually all types of fitness goals. If you want to get stronger, build muscle, or even burn fat, having more protein is almost always a good idea. But as some of you can profess, it might be tough to get all of our protein just from the food we eat. That's where the good old protein supplements come into play, one of the only handful of fitness supplements that I deem worthy of your money. And if you ask around, most will tell you the right way to supplement protein is with whey protein, a protein source naturally found in milk. However, once you do dive into the world of whey protein supplements, you might bump into one common issue. Which whey protein should you choose? Whey concentrate or whey isolate? In this video, we're gonna break down the differences between these two types of wheys and see which way you should lean. Let's talk about whey concentrate. Whey concentrate, as you might guess, is made by concentrating the milk proteins in whey. After processing steps like microfiltration, whey concentrate will typically yield 80% protein by weight, with the other 20% consisting of milk sugars, fats, and flavoring ingredients. Double chocolate is my personal favorite. One important thing to note here is one of the milk sugars, the infamous lactose, a substance that some might not tolerate. Then there is whey isolate, which isolates the milk proteins even further through processes like ion exchange filtration and ultrafiltration. This leads to a spicy yield of 90% or greater protein by weight, higher than concentrate's 80%. The extra filtration also removes virtually all the fat, but more importantly, it gets rid of most, if not all, of the remaining lactose. Other than that, there's really no significant difference between whey concentrate and whey isolate. Both share the same amino acid profile and both have extremely high levels of absorption and digestibility. Both have the same immunoglobulins and lactoferrins that are good for general health. In terms of fitness, both whey protein variants and protein in general can aid in exercise recovery, with no data showing one being better than the other. In terms of body composition, well, unfortunately, we don't have much research comparing the two directly. What we do have is plenty of data looking at each separately and comparing them to isocaloric controls. And when it comes to this, again, both seem to get the job done just as good as the other. In essence, they are still what they are: protein. Total protein intake, be it from whey concentrate, isolate, or just whole foods, is what matters most. Now, a systematic review just released this year, 2019, did find that after investigating 8 different whey protein studies for fat loss, whey concentrate actually had an upper hand. But the researchers did make it clear that these studies did have a very high risk of bias due to low methodological quality. Simply, they were saying that these studies might have unintentionally implemented experimental practices that would have jeopardized objective results. So we should take the findings of greater fat loss from whey concentrate with a very big grain of salt. Now, to answer the question, which whey, concentrate or isolate, should you take? When we take everything into consideration, whey concentrate makes the most sense for most people. It provides virtually the same fitness benefits as isolate, both in recovery and muscle growth, while having a potentially greater benefit in fat loss, keyword potentially. But most importantly, it's usually less expensive. Now, there are still cases where whey isolate makes more sense. Remember, whey isolate has little to no lactose, which is perfect for those dealing with any degree of lactose intolerance. Whey isolate also has more protein per serving. For those, especially athletes, that need to meticulously account for every gram of protein in their supplements, then whey isolate is the better choice. Just be aware that you will have to spend a bit of a premium for the small differences. For everyone else, again, concentrate should work just fine. Let me know what you think about whey concentrate and isolate in the comments below. Is there one that you personally prefer? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a way big thumbs up and share it with your concentrate loving friends. Subscribe for more future fitness videos. As always, thank you for watching and get your protein.